All right, cool.
What
Uh,
is up, people? iPod One reviewer here with another guest for interviewing a gamer. We have Lockett here. What's up,
Yo, what's up,
Lockett?
people? What's up, people? What's going on, Miss iPod?
How you doing?
Good, good. Doing real good. How you doing?
Pretty good.
It's good.
So, this series is called Interviewing a Gamer, in which I will ask gamers 10 questions. I ask everybody the same 10 questions.
Okay.
And basically, the point of me doing this is to get gamers' perspective on certain aspects of gaming, also to, tell us a little, also learn a little bit more about the gamer themselves. So
Cool.
go ahead and get started. And I would like for you to introduce yourself if you don't
Yeah,
mind, and
that's
let,
fine. That's
let the
fine.
viewer know who you are.
All right, guys. It's your boy A Gamer-Lock-it-o0o. I do movie reviews. I do gameplays. I haven't dabbled that much into skits, but if you guys notice, I've done skits. I'm definitely dabbling there in the future, and just a variety of things. If you guys look at my channel, we got different type of genre games. We got movie reviews, Blu-ray collection, what I started my channel on. Practically whatever I'm into. So mostly what I'm into is games and movies. So that's what you're gonna see overall on my channel, and a couple vlogs behind the scenes of maybe my life or the behind the scenes of making the video provided for you.
Awesome. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and get started.
Cool.
And I'll ask you the first question, which is what brings you to YouTube?
All right, what brings me to YouTube? Um, it's should I say like the origin or how I got introduced into YouTube, or what made me do YouTube videos?
Just however you interpret the question.
All right, so well, I'll give a quick rundown. All right, so like in '07, me and my cousin, we're on YouTube, and he made that account. Is in Spanish it's called Loquito, which in English it translates to the crazy. Like I used to be real crazy, like rambunctious, crazy. So and then a friend of mine knew Geo years later. I came on YouTube, let's say 2011. That's when I first got my MacBook, because PC has some real problems with. So I got my MacBook, and yeah, I started going to YouTube and everything. I saw a lot of people doing YouTube videos, and I was like, wow, man, like this. There's a community here. Not only vlogs, gaming community, like there's a community. There's actual people that make videos, not cat videos or whatever. So right. So yeah, my friend knew GOTA50. He also has a channel. But yeah, my friend he called me Lockett, and that's the origin really of him, because we were already friends. And I was like, I need to start making. I was making a Blu-ray collection video, just displaying my movies, just talking about it briefly, and that's it. And then I went into gaming. I recorded with a webcam, a Microsoft webcam, duct tape around an air conditioning tower, pointed at my TV, and that's how I started my YouTube videos. And it's still up. It's still on my channel if you guys go back. And yeah, I mean, I just saw YouTube, and like most people, I see YouTube like to escape. Like not that I have anything to hide. It's just like maybe, yeah, maybe you are going through something. For me, yeah, I mean, I want to say like tough time. I was going through a tough time, and YouTube really, I would say, like, in all honesty, guys, like YouTube really, like, almost made me had a purpose in a weird way. Because before, personally, I was lost. Like, what you want to do, lock it in life, what you want to do, and like I would never have a response. Other people have, and good for them. And but me, I would never know. And YouTube, honestly, guys, whether you guys want to believe it or not, but YouTube has been like almost like a purpose. And more that I have created YouTube videos, like the creative side of me had just expanded, and almost like, I don't know, it just, YouTube's really been like, I I have escaped from, I guess, my personal life, but also I have, you know made more of a contribution to my well-being, I guess. You know, I'm more happier than before. Before I was like reclusive. You know, not always, but I'm saying that year in particular, I was very reclusive. I was like, you know, what do I do in life? And I saw on YouTube, it was like, wow, everybody's so positive, so you know, everybody just the community, man. Like community is what brings people together. So it's like community, I loved it, and then yeah, ever since 2011, I've been doing YouTube videos. So more and more, my craft has been growing, and hopefully I'll continue to grow. And really, the purpose of my channel is just to really just be yourself, and you know, I promote my quote is stay safe and stay positive, and I always mean that, man.
Mhm.
That's it. Sorry if it was too long answer.
No, not at all.
Right.
This is what we want. We
Yeah.
want the gamer's perspective. You know,
Right.
there's no time constraints, you know.
Right.
However long this takes is how long it takes. This is your
Cool.
time.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Now, the next question is, what is your ultimate goal on YouTube?
My ultimate goal. Huh. That's a good question. My ultimate goal. Really, I guess, like I said, my ultimate goal is to, you know, as cliche as this might sound, just be yourself and just spread positivity, man. I mean, you said it earlier. There's so much negativity. You know, YouTube's a small individual website. Well, actually, it's big, but what am I saying? But I'm saying like YouTube is minuscule compared to real life things.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys know, there's all types of problems every day, and you know, maybe me bringing a 5% positivity, you know, in somebody's life can actually change it. Because people have done it to me. Like, I've been down and out, and be a stranger just talk to me and be like, you know, like, I don't know what to do in life, or I'm mad at my mom, or etc. You know, it's like, you know, they'll give me a word of wisdom, and actually they'll give me the courage to be a better person, or you know, what they say will make me smile. So I want to do that for people, man. In all honesty, yeah, man. Just
Awesome.
spread positivity, be yourself, and you know, at the process of all that, if this becomes something, then cool. I will be able to provide for myself and those around me. But if it doesn't, I'm still me, man. I've always been me. No matter if this doesn't work out or not, I'm always, you know, if you guys know me in real life, then you guys would know that I always, you know, love those who love me. So.
Okay. Now, we know that you're a gamer and passionate about gaming, so tell us something we may not know.
Huh. That's a good question. Something I may not know. Huh. I don't really know. What, can you go into specifics, like a particular thing?
Some people have said that they draw. Some people have said that they're a singer. Some people have said they love dancing. Just anything in general that maybe the gen pop of, you know, YouTube may not know about you that you feel comfortable sharing.
Right. Huh, that's a good question. Well, my friend actually been encouraging me to do impression videos. I wouldn't say like I'm a excellent impressionist, but you know, when you with your boys or whatever, your friends, you just like just making fun of, like, you know, celebrities or something like that. So yeah, I mean, maybe that. Yeah, as far as dancing, I mean, I guess I've been complimented a few times, but but let's see what else. Something that they wouldn't really know. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, like, maybe this might be a little personal, but you know, I don't mind saying this. But like, people have said that I should write Hallmark cards.
Oh,
because,
okay. They make money, honey.
You know what? Yeah, maybe that's it. Let me think about it. I mean, I do. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's it. I would be maybe good at writing Hallmark cards.
Okay.
Hallmark cards, yeah. Yeah, that's something you wouldn't know about me because, like, uh, every time I write somebody, like, for example, it was my friend's birthday and I wrote him something. I always write people, like, I always write something from the heart.
Mhm.
Like, a lot of people be like, happy birthday, and that's it or whatever. But I always write, like, I want to say an essay, but I write, like, a summary and tell them about, like, how impactful they were. You know, I don't know. To me personally, like I said before, I'm real close to the people I love, and I definitely appreciate everyone. So yeah, not to sound cliche, it's like this guy, but yeah, that's just me. But
Okay.
maybe Hallmark cards, writing Hallmark cards. That's the last thing you expect Locker to do.
Awesome.
So that was a
I,
good question, man. That was a good one.
I
Thank
like that.
you.
Okay, next question. Do you feel that it's important to finish games 100%?
Um. Well, before I really didn't think so. Like I used to play games like any other game and just play it, right? You just go in it. Maybe it's like level 5 or whatever. You go in the middle of the game and you had a fun time and that's it. But now I would say yeah, because um yeah, that's practically what I do. I mean, I know a lot of people like they buy a game day one, they play for a week, and then next week a new game comes out, they play that. For me, like I literally want to get all my money's worth. Like
Okay.
I would play the campaign and easy mode, hard mode, and then play the multiplayer. Try out every weapon, try out every class, and until I feel like wow, like I'm burnt out. So
Okay.
I feel like yeah, it's good to have 100% complete.
Okay. So I guess you've already answered this particular question. Are you a trophy hunter? Why or why not?
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not saying. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a trophy hunter, but I'm definitely like a completionist. Like I definitely like to complete my games, as your previous question. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a trophy hunter. I mean, when I do get one, it's like you get joy, you seeing that thing pop up, bing.
Mhm.
But yeah, I wouldn't say I like to complete trophies. It just I don't know. It's a lot of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and little glitches and Easter eggs you have to find and stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a trophy completionist.
Okay. So what do you feel is more important? Hardware, software, or sales and why?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Hardware, software. What's more important? Well, I mean, nowadays it could be both, really. I mean, yeah, I mean, like software is really important, right? Um, well, like for example, not to have a comment war going on, but like the Xbox One and PS4, like I personally like the PS4 design. That's the hardware, right?
Mhm.
And you know, it does matter because they said like the Xbox One isn't powerful enough as the PS4, so I guess that's you have to put that in mind when purchasing a console. And software matters a lot because um well, not to like diss PlayStation, but like the PlayStation Network, man, hasn't really been that good in all honesty. Like
No.
every week, if you guys follow me on Twitter at Locky0o, self plug. But but I always tweet every week. I'm always trying to play on every Friday. I always play, and it always seems to go down when I play. Like every Friday, when I'm like, let's relax, let's play. It goes down under maintenance or code something. And I'm
Mm.
like, this is ridiculous. Like every Friday, it is under maintenance. So yeah, as far as software and network, yeah, it does matter. I mean, Xbox doesn't really have that much problems besides the whole Lizard Squad thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
it hasn't had that much problem. So as far as that, the interface for PlayStation 4 is really good compared to the Xbox One right now at this time. but they're changing it as you guys saw. I think it was E3. They're saying Christmas time they're putting a new interface. But yeah, so as far as right now, the PS4 is a lot fluid. I like the interface and compared to Xbox One. So that's software. And what was the other one?
Sales.
Sales. Well, that doesn't really matter to me. Personally, it doesn't matter to me because a lot of people, I take in everything, but that doesn't really matter to me. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say that really matters to me. Yeah, I mean, right now, what is it? PS4 is number one. It's been number one for a while, but that doesn't mean that Xbox One sucks. See, I'm not that type of gamer. Like, I love all games in all honesty, but there's a lot of gamers that really like, one individual console, as you guys notice. It's internet. But you just see the comments and they're already fighting. But yeah, so really doesn't matter to me. Yeah, it just and you guys that are watching and listening, you shouldn't let it get to you either. I mean, if you're having a discussion with your friends or you on the internet, it's like, oh, PS4 is better. If you have an Xbox One, you suck. Like, they try to make you feel bad about what you got. Like, come on, like, I think it's like, to the late great Mr. Iwata, we gotta just have fun playing these games. Let's get back to the roots of just having fun, because this is ridiculous. Of, just I don't know. It's minuscule, man. Like I said, so sales doesn't matter to me. Good question.
Now, what are your thoughts on the gaming community as of today?
Well, it kind of goes back a little what I said about the whole like comment section, the game community. So it definitely is changing. I mean, is it gonna happen? Maybe like brick by brick, person by person. It might happen slowly but surely. It might happen, but I don't see it really changing that much. Not to be down, but it's just like the gaming community as a whole, I don't really see it changing that much. But not everybody's like that, it's a small, group that can become big because the internet is big. So if you have a community of people that are, Xbox or PlayStation or Wii, or, it's gonna seem big because that brand is attached to it. But in all honesty, if you go, talk to an actual person, in real life, most of the time they don't really care. Like, they're not one brand. They just love games. So it's like the internet is confined to these brands. Like, oh, I'm PlayStation, I'm Xbox, and like they what's the word? They make gamers feel like their console sucks. So. But yeah, I mean, gaming community, it could change. Like I said, person by person person by person it could change. Community by community, keep spreading that positivity. But yeah, I feel like it could change, but will it? That's to you guys watching. And so, if you guys want to see a better, it's like not to get like deep, but if you guys want to see a better world, then you're gonna have to be the changing. So if you guys want to see a better community, you're gonna have to be the changing. So you might say, well, I'm nobody, well, I'm this. Well, we're all somebody, man. Like, don't feel like that. Like, I don't know. I mean, sometimes we all feel like that. So don't worry if you feel like that. But at the end of the day, don't feel like my input doesn't matter. It should. And it might affect the gaming community. One little thing sometimes changes stuff. So never feel like what is my opinion, man? Because I see that a lot. Like, come do this, or what's your thoughts on this? Like, man, why do I even care? Like, nobody cares what I have to say. I'm not some like celebrity. I'm not some gaming developer, so they don't care. But as you guys see, the fans, man, really affect the gaming community. So yeah, I mean, your input matters.
That's true.
Good question.
Well, I guess you kind of touched on,
Oh,
the
sorry.
next
Sorry if I'm.
question. Oh no, you're good.
Okay.
But I guess you kind of touched on the next question, which is, what are your thoughts on the future of gaming?
The future. Okay. The future of gaming. Just in all aspects, like the console and everything. Just everything.
However you perceive the question.
All right. All right. The future of gaming. Um. Well, as far as right now, I mean, it's gonna be a slow change, but like definitely in I would say maybe in a couple years, believe it or not, like the internet's really gonna, well, it's already kind of, but maybe, I don't know if virtual reality, I'm starting to think maybe virtual reality might be the way to connect us more. Like we have those headsets, and then like we be looking to the left, and like one of our friends is the player or is an avatar, so that could happen. But yeah, as far as right now, where's the future of gaming? I don't know. That's a hard question. It's a lot. I mean, anything could happen. Like a lot of people are saying, this is the last. What they say, like this is the last generation of consoles because PCs really taking over. But I don't think that's gonna happen. But let's see what else. Physical games. There's a lot of talk about that. Like, the next PS5 or Xbox Two, whatever it's going to be called, it might be just discless. It might be streaming games like PlayStation View, and now with the backwards compatibility, it's through simulation.
Hmm.
So we might not have disc in the future. So who knows about that? But I doubt that because there's a demographic for things. People still collect vinyls, for God's sake. you
Vinyls
know,
are awesome.
right? They still collect it, so there's a demographic for that. But yeah, that's a hard question. The future of gaming. I mean, right now we're just gonna, I guess, from what I see, we're just gonna keep on growing. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about right now, and who knows virtual reality. I
Hmm.
mean, who knows about it? Is it gonna be a gimmick? I doubt it, but is a lot of people gonna get it? That's the thing. Like, who knows, right? But yeah, I mean, I think all I could say is like I think it's gonna come in full circle. You know, like it's gonna get to a point where we're kind of tired of being apart. Like the internet brings us together right now, right? But
Hmm.
like it's gonna get to a point where it has to come full circle somehow. Like virtual reality, it might be the answer. I mean, who knows? As far as right now, 2015, July, those are my thoughts. Who knows the future? But I feel like virtual reality or some type of other, technology will bring us more together because sometimes the internet disconnects us. So, and as you guys see, the gaming community is affected by it, and and then games are affected by it. So,
Hmm.
as you guys see, like whenever something happened, like a day one patch or anything happens to a game, like the multiplayer, it's not that great. The gaming community immediately responds, and heavily sometimes,
Hmm.
even threatening the developers and all this stuff, which is harsh, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna have to be a way we're gonna feel a lot closer. So, virtual reality could be it,
Okay.
definitely.
Next to last question.
Okay.
Retro or current gen and why?
Retro. Well, which one do I prefer?
Uh-huh.
Um, retro or current? well, well, that's a great question. Maybe it shouldn't be this complicated of an answer, but I overthink stuff. But I don't know. I mean, both, of course, provide different. What's the word? I'm not gonna say sensation, but it's like both provide different experiences, different gaming experience. So Retro or current? That's hard. I don't really know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like pre-internet and internet. That's kind of how I view it because it's like gaming before is like on your couch with your friends and having a great time, and it's like you had to make your own imagination. Like games used to take, I mean, the way you used to play games back then, you would take days, weeks, months just to find every door of that hidden passage, and your imagination was limited because you're not exposed to all this stuff like as today. So, I, as far as that aspect, I would say retro because retro really it makes like our imagination go more wild, and we have an imagination. It makes us think, it makes us explore, be creative. Now, in all honesty, not to like diss now, or because I love where we're at now, but it feels like we're that way. And not to give this game a plug or anything, but I was watching a interview for the new game No Man's Sky, and the guy, that's what actually he's trying to do. I don't know if you know about No Man's Sky, but it's like infinite, like the worlds and planet. It's like you can explore for hours and days. There's no storyline. It's just an infinite universe, and that's what he wanted to provide because he said that's what we were lacking. He said, I don't really remember specifically what he said, but he said something to the effect of like game developers create games just for like money or something like that. Like people like game developers just create games just for sales. And the way he said it, like the passion he has towards that project really convinces me. And we need, like, practically what I'm saying is we need more people like that guy because we need more passion. We need more creativity in these games so us, the consumer, can dive into it and just explore it more. Because it can't be like, one of the biggest disappointments was 1886? What was it? The order 1886? It was like a couple hours or something. And people were just, oh, this is the game? Boo, this sucks. Tweet, comment, rage, all this stuff. And that's like how we're at now. Like we're, like it's innovative. Nah, I want to say that, but it's creative. But it's like, all right, let's get this game out fast, and I half love it or something. But like before retro, man, I don't know. It's a hard question, but I really can't say retro or current because both provide different experiences. But I don't know. In life and gaming, what we need to do is go back and study like the past, like study history, study these textbooks, study these gaming history, and then input it into it now, man. Because if you look, I'll just say this real quick because I don't know, but yeah, if we look at how these games were made, I mean, it literally took like sacrifice, man. I mean, the documentaries of Pac-Man and all these other games, man, was amazing, mind-blowing how these consoles got made and the impact they had. These consoles have impact too, but it seemed more bigger back then for some reason. Like the internet is big now, but it just doesn't seem that big. It's like, I don't know. I mean, the stigma's going away. All that's going away, so that's good. I mean, I'm loving the community, the diversity and the variety of it now, compared to back then where it was like a small community. People thought gamers were like this. But, yeah, man, retro, we just need to go back and learn the passion. We just need to have passion. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe I feel like, I don't know. It's like a new Call of Duty, no no diss towards that, but it's like a new this every year, a new that every month, a new Assassin's Creed every 2 months. It's like they have a demographic, and obviously people are buying these games, you know. But I don't know. I mean, like The Last of Us. I'll just give that example real quick. Like The Last of Us was a passion project. If you look at the documentaries, the interviews, man, these guys didn't know that this game was going to be one of the best games of that year, of that generation. So I don't know, man. When something innovative comes, you know it. Like when you play a game like The Last of Us, I was literally blown away because I never played a story like that. And it just blew me away because why? Why was I blown away? Because we don't get The Last of Us every month. We get it like every, generation or every 2 years. If we had that experience all the time, you know, it would just be amazing. Maybe get spoiled some, but it would just be amazing. But when those games come and we're like, wow, that hit home, or that was amazing, or like, you know, those games provide amazing storytelling. They're like innovative. Games need to be creative, innovative, and you have to have passion. So that's, yeah. So I wouldn't say retro or current. So yeah. Sorry if I didn't answer the exact answer, but yeah.
Oh, hey, it's however you interpret the question.
Yeah, I don't know. There's two sides of everything. So. Yeah.
So the final question is fairly, you know, it's just basically, is there anything else you would like to add?
As far as everything.
Yeah, and you know, whatever you feel, I guess on your heart to say, whether it's a message to gamers or, you know, whatever it is you would like to, you know, say in closing.
Okay. Well, first off, I want to give a big thanks to iPod One reviewer. Thank you for doing this. You know, I've been friends with Miss K, which is also friends with her. So, you know, I trust Miss K's group of friends. And, you know, everybody that we're around, it's about passion. And it's about spreading positivity. I see it in everybody's channel and videos. They're always about spreading positivity. That's what I like. And we need more of that. So that's really the in conclusion. It's like everything what I said this video, we just need to have more. We need to have more positivity. And don't, you know, don't hate or diss on someone because they like a certain console or this. And, you know, all this that I'm saying, I try to work on too, you know, as everyone should, you know, because sometimes the internet grabs us, or maybe a comment gets us. I don't know, maybe something gets to us, and, you know, we'll type it in, or we'll make a video. So, you know, we're all guilty of that. But, you know, we're not as outrageous as others, because maybe others have no filter and maybe they don't care. But some actually care about the gaming community because it can affect it. You know, people that actually make these rant videos about a specific company and all that, that might be funny for like 2 minutes, but, you know, you're, I want to say manipulating, but you're inputting into these viewers that this company sucks just for one project they did, like one game they did. So that means, you know, I ain't effing with you the rest of this generation because my favorite, you know, gamer YouTuber said this. So I try to be careful of that. You know, that's why I really don't talk about gaming stuff that much. I want to say gaming related stuff on my channel. I game. As you guys see on my channel, I have fun. I'll talk about everything. Like, you know, I'll talk about games and all this stuff. But I'm not going to make a video every week saying, like, oh, Ubisoft did this or Microsoft did that. Like, there's other people that are doing that. And, you know, kudos to them. But, yeah, I don't know. Other people could do it, but that's just not me, you know. I'm really just, I don't know. I want people, like I said, like how I escape and make these videos for you guys. I want you guys to do the same thing. And that's what I get a lot from the feedback. They're like, man, had a hard day at work, or man, something's up. But man, watching your videos, or seeing your what's that, like, maybe mature input, or constructive input, made me think of it different. It made me, like, escape and say, like, wow, like, this is what game is about. That's what I get from a lot. Me and Miss K talk about that a lot. Like, yeah, so just about spreading positivity, and don't hate on a certain person's comment or opinion. Everybody has opinion, but don't let that affect you. And yeah, in conclusion, your input matters, man. Don't let people put you down and be like, oh, you're nobody, or whatever, this and that. Your input matters. Whatever you say, it might affect somebody, it might not, but you got it off your chest, and maybe that's good for you. So yeah, I want to thank again, iPod One Reviewer for doing this, and yeah, if you guys want to check my YouTube channel out, is youtube.com/Lockit000, LOCKIT000, and same thing on Twitter @Lockit000, and yeah, man, just gonna keep coming with more videos, and yeah. The other day I was looking at my channel from the start, and I was like, I have grown a lot, so we're just gonna keep on growing, man.
There you
That's
go.
what you gotta do. Like, I don't think a lot of people give themselves credit in life or in anything. You just gotta, like, check your life right now, or look where you were at a year ago, whether that's losing weight or anything. That's anything, and if you're doing better, pat yourself on the back, or because sometimes there isn't people around you that are saying great job or this or whatever. So don't feel discouraged, man. Never feel discouraged. And yeah, so if you guys need some type of I don't know, some type of warmth and smile, maybe, and hopefully I could provide that for you. So thank you again for this interview.
Awesome.
Appreciate
Well,
it.
I want to thank you for doing the interview, and
No
that's
problem, man.
awesome.
Man, like, it's like real late at night, and like, I don't know, it's like at night, it's like that one, Twitter follows, like the weird facts. It's like the creative type comes more awake at night. So I feel like, yeah, that's where you caught me right now.
Well,
Like,
that's good.
in the daytime, I would probably be like a lot more like quick answers or whatever, but like, I'm relaxed right now, so yeah.
Awesome.
So I appreciate it. Thank you.
No, definitely. And like I said, I want to thank you again
No problem.
for doing the interview, and I'm very glad to have gotten you, here to do the interview. And just hope that more people, will come forward and want to do this as well,
Yeah.
because yes, we do need that positivity. This is, you're not going to come to my channel and see a bunch of, you know, hate or bashing or, anything like that. Constructive criticism, yes, but none of all this stuff that you see. We are trying to convey positivity within the gaming community, and there's no better way to do that than to just do it, you know? So,
No, that's true. It's true.
yeah, like I said, again, thank you, Lockett.
No
And,
problem.
I'm going to leave a link to Lockett's YouTube channel in the description. Be sure to check Lockett out. Follow him on Twitter as well as Facebook. I mean, I'm sorry, Twitter as well as YouTube.
Yeah.
And yeah, and like I said, if you guys want to be a part of the series, be sure to hit Miss K up at Soldiers That Game. That's SOLIDERZ That Game, one word. And if you are not a member of her Facebook group, be sure to, become a member. Tell her that Lynn sent you. And yeah, if you want to be a part of the show, then we will solicit from there. So thank you
Yeah.
again, guys.
No problem. Thank
Take
you, guys.
care.
Thank you. Love y'all.